Hello people, and today we'll be looking at the top 5 drivers of 2018. So this is my opinion, so just feel free to disagree with me, but do not have a go at me. So let's just get straight into this list. At number 5, I have noted a driver who will always be loved by Formula 1 fans in terms of history and just natural appearance, and that is Fernando Alonso. With his supreme skill of just being able to get the best out of any car, the Spaniard in a dog of a McLaren only just missed out on the top 10 in the World Drivers' Championship. Yes, there have been races where the way he's driven that race has matched the car, but at the end of the day, you can't always have a perfect race. And 9 times out of 10 in 2018, Alonso has just pushed and pushed and pushed that McLaren to just so much greater success than that car deserves. Unfortunately for us Formula 1 fans, we never got to see Alonso win another race, as his best race was only 5th place at the first round in Australia. What a long time ago that feels. If we ended the season after Monaco, he would probably be in my top 5 worst drivers of 2018, but oh boy has he turned his 2018 around, and that is Max Verstappen. The explosive Dutchman took about, I think, 11 podiums, 2 race wins, and racked up 4th in the World Drivers' Championship, ahead of a Mercedes driver. That just shows how much he's turned his season around and what a talent for the future this kid really will be. After a disappointing weekend at the Monaco Grand Prix, Verstappen just composed himself and restarted his season at the Canadian Grand Prix, where he grabbed a magic podium, and he just got greater success than the car deserved. He consistently grabbed podiums, and obviously those 2 race wins, which could have been so much more, obviously, for various incidents, but he could just get the best out of a bad situation for most of the time. The reason why I'm not putting him in my top 3 is, 1, those first 6 races were absolutely diabolical, and he still made the odd mistake throughout the season, like his mistake at Suzuka with Kimi Raikkonen, that mistake at Monza, and it was a mistake with Valtteri Bottas, costing him a podium. If he repeats this in 2019, it's going to be gut-wrenching, especially given the fact that I think next year he will fight for the World Drivers' Championship. 3rd place man on my list, Nico Hülkenberg, probably would be number 1 if the season ended after the Hungarian Grand Prix, but his form did drop off quite a bit after the summer break, and in my opinion he was outperformed by Carlos Sainz in the second half of the season. But we cannot doubt the fact that Hülkenberg has been extracting the best out of the car, of the Renault car, that just shouldn't be fighting for P5s, P6s for the races where he just really pushed that car to the limit, like China, like Silverstone, like Germany. He was so good this season, and he is a very, very solid midfield driver, one of the best, if not the best. He didn't even get that many points finishes. It was the fact that when he had a great race, he had a superb race, and that's what got him P7 in the World Drivers' Championship. But that is definitely one thing Hülkenberg needs to improve for next year, his consistency. He needs to get more points finishes, especially given the fact that he's got Daniel Ricciardo as his teammate next season. This is right up there with 2013 and 2014 and probably 2017 as Nico Hülkenberg's best seasons in Formula 1. The runner-up spot goes to a future or a 2019 Ferrari driver, and that is Charles Leclerc. How many times in 2018 did Charles Leclerc impress us with either his qualifying speed or his just immense craftsmanship in the Grand Prix itself? The only thing holding him back from number 1 was his dodgy first 3 races and a few races midway through the season. Apart from that, he was absolutely spectacular. I cannot wait to see that kid in the Ferrari Works team next season. He scored 30 more points than his easily more experienced teammate in Marcus Ericsson, and was creating a little bit of a battle and rivalry with Fernando Alonso, a guy that has been in the sport since 2003, or if you go back to his first season, 2001. But it's just the gifted talent that the Monegasque driver just possesses. He can just thrash a car round a circuit and endure some spectacular races and moments. We are set for some brilliant rivalries in 2019. For number 1, I just need no introduction. It's Lewis Hamilton. Despite arguably not having the best car in 2018, the guy got 17 podiums out of 21 races, 11 pole positions, and 11 race victories. Oh boy, can this guy become the GOAT of F1. Is he there yet? I still think he's got quite a way to go, but my god, what a season he had. His qualifying speed, the way he dealt with races under pressure, the guy is just relentless. I rate his season better than 2017 because one, I think he had better racecraft. I think he just could pull it out of the bag when it really, really mattered. And secondly, I just think he extracted more out of his Mercedes package in 2018 more than 2017. On Lewis's day, he is just impossible to beat, but when it's not Lewis's day, he's still immensely hard to beat, and this makes him such a good driver, and that's what has made his 2018 so good. Yes, he has got lucky in races like Baku, Russia and Brazil, but at the end of the day, he had to be there to capitalise it, to maximise the full potential of his car, and he did it. But there, guys, is my top 5 drivers of 2018.